Don't move this. Now, be attentive everyone, keep silence. Keep silence everyone. Statistics, chapter 6. Complete silence everyone. Jan, permutations and combinations. As I said, keep silence everyone. And starting with statistics instead of final accounts. Reason, I told you earlier, final accounts is a very lengthy chapter. Once we start with it, then almost 1 month, 25 days to 1 month, we cannot do anything else. So I thought it's better we finish one more chapter of stats, then we can do accountancy at least. So, permutations and combinations. Now, this chapter is divided into 3 parts, 3 topics. This chapter is divided into 3 parts and 3 topics. Rima and Bhavya be attended. One topic is permutations, second topic is combinations, and one more topic is there, binomial expansion. The name of the chapter is written only permutations and combinations, but it includes 3 topics. Okay, we shall start with the first topic today, that is permutations. Now, what is the meaning of this permutations? Understand it. Textbooks, close it. You'll require to understand the concept for next half an hour, then you can open the textbooks after that. So just be attentive. In one word, permutation means arrangement. In one word, permutation means arrangement. Okay. For example, Navdeep, come on the stage. Bhavsar, come on the stage. Chakre, come on the stage. You will take care of the backside. Now, suppose, be attentive. Understand there is silence. Be attentive. Permutation, complete silence now. Permutation means arrangement. In one word, it's arrangement. Suppose I have to take photograph of these 3 people. Then how many different ways can I take the photograph? Okay, go close. One way is the present what they are. Okay, come in the center a little bit, all the 3. One way is this itself, all the 3 are standing. Means, if I have to take the photograph of 3 people, one is Drashti, Navdeep and Drashti, Navdeep and Chakra. This is all the photograph. Okay. Now, be attentive. Now, Navdeep, you come on this side. Chakra, you go in between. This is one more arrangement possible. So, silence, Drashti, Chakra. Okay. Then, so starting with Drashti, 2 photographs can be taken. Now, Chakra, you go on that side. Now, one more photograph possible is Drashti. Now, third photograph which is possible. Now, starting with Chakra again, you go that side. Drashti, come here. Chakra, Navdeep and Drashti, silence. No more nonsense, otherwise I'll directly throw you out. And all will come and see where are you. No more nonsense, okay? Final warning. Yes, silence. So this is fourth photograph possible with 2 possible starting with Drashti, 2 possible starting with Chakre. Now Navdeep, you go on that side. So Navdeep, Chakre and Drashti. And now you come this side. Navdeep, Drashti and Chakre. Total how many photographs are possible? 6. This is permutations. Permutations means arrangements. Okay, permutations means arrangements. Take a seat. Now here the problem is, we have physically listed out the 6 outcomes which are possible. Who is eating or chewing the chewing gum? Yes, be attended. Physically we have listed out 6 outcomes with 3 people. If there are 4 people, 24 outcomes would be possible. Therefore, I did not call the 4th person. 5 people, 120 outcomes. 6 people, 720 photographs. 7 people, 5040 photographs are possible. So, practically, when we solve the questions, can we list out all the outcomes? 7 people come, then can we list out 5040 outcomes? No. Whole 3 hours of your exams will be wasted in writing the outcomes, still you will not get all 5040. So, we need to find an alternative way of doing the same. Okay. So, first of all, before we take up that alternative way of doing the same, we understand one term which is called factorial. Factorial is denoted by the exclamation mark sign. Okay, in English, this sign is exclamation mark, and in mathematics and statistics, this sign is factorial. We will not call it as exclamation mark, we will call it as factorial. I'll write 9 different series of factorials and you'll automatically understand what is the meaning of factorial. 0 factorial is a universal fact to be taken as 1, don't take it as 0. 0 factorial's value will always be taken as 1. If you take 0 factorial's value as 0, then in this chapter all your answers will be 0. So 0 factorial's value is to be taken as 1. 1 factorial is also equal to 1. 2 factorial is 2 into 1, 2. 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1, 6. 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 24. 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 120. 6 factorial, 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 720. 7 factorial, 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 5040. It will be helpful if you try to remember the values up till 7 factorial. 8 factorial, 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 40,320. And so on. N factorial. Now understand this properly. What is n factorial? This is concentrate here. N into n minus 1. See, when you start with 8, then can I say 7 is 8 minus 1? So when you start with n, then you will multiply it with which next number? N minus 1. Then n minus 2. 6 is 8 minus 2. Then n minus 3. What is 5? 8 minus 3. And so on, you will multiply up to the last number 1. Any factorial, you will start from that number and multiply all the numbers down the list until 1. Did you understand the meaning of factorial, every one of you? So if you have to find 12 factorial, how would you find that? 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Don't multiply after that 0. Last is 1. If you multiply it as 0, then all become 0. Did you understand this portion, everyone? So before I take up the formula further, anyone who is not clear with the meaning of factorial? All of you are clear with the meaning of factorial? Try to remember the values up till 5040. So when you solve the questions, it will help us in solving it speedily. Okay. Now permutations. How we denote permutations is NPR or NPR. Means we speak in the same manner, but apparently both are different symbols. One is this way, NPR, and the other is NPR. And how do we read it as? Permutations of R items out of N items. Arrangement. Permutation means arrangement of R items out of N items. For example, just now 3 items we called on the stage. And we arranged all the 3. We arranged all the 3. So it was 3P3. Arrangement of 3 items out of 3 items. We can arrange 2 also. Like Drashti, Navdeep and Chakre, if I ask you, 2 are to be arranged. 2 people's photograph is to be taken. Then with Drashti it is Drashti and Navdeep, Drashti and Chakre. With Navdeep, Navdeep and Drashti, Navdeep and Chakre. With Chakre, Chakre and Drashti, Chakre and Navdeep. So again, how many options are possible? 6. Here it is 3P3. Arrangement of 3 items out of 3 items. And in the next one it is 3P2. Here we are arranging 2 items out of 3 items. Did everyone understand it? Remember that here N will always be greater than or equal to R. You can arrange 2 items. You can arrange 2 items from 3. But can you arrange 3 items from 2? No. If only 2 items are there, how can you make out 3 items from? You're not going to split Chakra into still. Already it's very small. So, therefore, you can arrange 2 from 3, but you cannot arrange 3 from 2. And, silence be attended. N will always be greater than or equal to R. Is everyone up to date with this? Okay. Now, what is the formula? Understand it. NPR is equal to N factorial upon N minus R whole factorial. Understand this formula properly? NPR is equal to N factorial upon N minus R whole factorial. 3 examples I'll give you, and then I'll explain you a shortcut of the 3 examples. And then I'll explain you ultra shortcut. And when we solve the examples, we will solve by the ultra shortcut examples. Understand that properly. In the first one, we arrange 3 people from 3 people. So 3P3. This one. Photographs of all the 3 people is to be taken from 3 people. So here we have to arrange 3 people from 3 people. 3P3. Arrangement of or permutation of 3 items out of 3 items. What is N? 3. So 3 factorial upon N minus R. So can I say 3 minus 3? 3 minus 3 factorial. 3 factorial upon 3 minus 3? 0 factorial. What is 3 factorial? 6. Upon 0 factorial? 1. I told you 0 factorial is not 0, take it as 1, otherwise all your answers will be 0. So 6 divided by 1, that is 6. Did we get 6 outcomes or not? Yeah. But when practically we solve the questions, we will not show it this way, we will show it this way. Just in one line our answer will get 4. Understood this? Now second example which I gave you, here out of 3 people we arranged how many people? 2. So that will be 3p2 or 2p3? 3p2. N will always be greater than or equal to R. 3p2. Okay, 3p2. Now n is 3 factorial upon, concentrate on 3p2, otherwise I'll p2u. Both of you. What are you doing over there? Playing something? Concentrate here. Yes, we attended 3p2. So n is 3 factorial upon n minus r means 3 minus 2 factorial. So 3 factorial upon, what is 3 minus 2? 1 factorial. 6. And even 1 factorial is 1. So here also it is 6. And we have seen here also, here how many outcomes? 6 outcomes. Did you understand this? Now suppose I take up with 9p, 10p3. 9p3, simply 9p3. Now, in 9p3, 9 factorial upon 9 minus 3, 6 factorial. Let me take 20p3. Then it is more valid to understand. 20 factorial upon 20 minus 3 factorial. So 20 factorial upon, what is 20 minus 3? 70. Now, finding 20 factorial is not possible until unless you have computer with you. Because we have seen this 7, 8 factorial itself is 40320. 9 factorial will go to 3,62,880. So 20 factorial will be in billions of crores. Even if you do it in calculator, it will show you error. It will not show you the answer. So what we are going to do, understand this. Understand it properly. 20 into 19 into 18 into, normally we 20 factorial is what? 20 into 19 into 18 into 17 into 16 up till 1. Now, instead of writing from 17 to 1, can I write 17 factorial? Like instead of writing from 8 to 1, can I write it as 8 factorial? Yes or no? Yes. Instead of writing from 5 to 1, can I write it as 5 factorial? So instead of writing from 17 to 1, can I write it as 17 factorial? And why did I do so? Because in denominator what do you have? 17. So if I stop at 17 factorial, then 17 factorial would directly get answer. So even if it's not coming in calculator, our answer can be 48. So this is a shortcut. Instead of doing from 20 to 1 and again from 17 to 1, open the numerator up till denominator. If in denominator you have 15, then open 20 to 15, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, then directly write 15 factorial. So in denominator it will get cancelled. Able to understand this shortcut or not? Yes. Now do it. What is 20 into 19 into 18? Yes? 6, 8, 4, 0. Or, one more now. This is a shortcut. Is everyone clear with this? What is the shortcut? If in the denominator you have 8 factorial, the numerator you open up till? If in the denominator you have 8 factorial, then open the numerator till 8 factorial. Here in the denominator we have, so numerator 20 we opened up till 17 instead of writing till 1, and 17 gets cancelled. Now, ultra shortcut, be attended. 20p3. What is the value of r? 3. Once again, what is the value of r? 3. R is 3, so multiply 3 numbers. Start with 20, first number, 19, second number, 18, third number, 4. If R is 4, multiply 4 numbers, 20, 19, 18, 17. If R is 6, multiply 6 numbers, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Able to understand this? So, suppose it is 25 P4. What is R? So, 25, 24, 23, 22. 4 numbers. Okay?
30,000, 3600.
30, 303, 600. Did you understand this, everyone? So this is the ultra shortcut. If it is 18P2, 18P2, then how many numbers will multiply? 18 into 17 over. If it is 10P4, 10 into 9 into 8 into 7, 4 numbers will multiply. So that shortcut we will follow throughout the chapter. Is everyone up to clear with this or not? Anyone having any confusions in this? So first let out the meaning of permutations. Permutations means arrangement of certain number of items in bracket, say R, small letter R, bracket close, out of a group of items in bracket, say N. So permutation means arrangement of R items out of N items. Arrangement of certain number of items out of group of items. Okay. So it is denoted as. Now done both these below that, NPR or NPR, and in bracket show N is greater than equal to R. Got it? Up till N greater than R you write it, okay? Now you can use any of the denotions in the chapter. We'll be using the first one. Okay, you can use second also, no problem. Is everyone clear with this? Did you all write up till here? Now, note down this factorials concept and then write down the formula and 4 examples. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes for that, not more than that. Start fast. Factorials concept, formula and 4 examples. In 5 minutes it should be done. Five minutes are over. All are completed. Completed parts. So anyone who is not clear with any of the concepts done so far, this final method is clear to you everyone?
Yes.
If R is 3, then you will multiply 3 numbers. If R is 4, then you will multiply 4, and 4 consecutive numbers. Don't multiply 25, 21, 19, 10. If you start with 25, then 25, 24, 23, 22. It should be consecutive, one after the other. Raise your hand, we're still writing up the fourth example. 1 more minute, do it fast, not more than that. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your pens down. Now be attentive here. 3 important notes we have to understand here. First, NP0 will always be equal to 1. Understand it why? Is it right? NP0 n factorial upon n minus r. So n minus 0 factorial. N factorial. What is n minus 0? N minus 0 is n. N factorial gets cancelled. Your answer is 1. Did everyone understand this? Means what will be 8T0 1? Anything T0 is 1. What will be 9T0? Did you all understand this portion, everyone? Now, NP1 will be equal to N. Write it later on, put it in now. Understand it now. NP1 will be N factorial upon N minus 1 factorial. NPR, so N factorial, and upon we have N minus R. So here we have N minus 1. Now can I say N into N minus 1 factorial? Like I said, how will you open N factorial? N into N minus 1 into N minus 2. And then here I told you, open the numerator up till denominator. What do we have in denominator? N minus 1. So you open N up till N minus 1. If it was N minus 3, then we would have done N, N minus 1, N minus 2, N minus 3 factorial. Okay, here we open N up till N minus 1 factorial. Upon N minus 1 factorial, N minus 1 factorial gets cancelled. What is your answer? Means, what will be 8T1? 8. What will be 9P1? 9. Did you all understand this portion, everyone? What will be 20P1? 20. So when we have such values in the questions, will not waste time in solving it. Okay, and as such, here also shortcut I told you. 4 means you multiply? 1 means? So 9P1, 9 over. 8P1, 8 over. Okay, then third. NPN will be equal to NPN minus 1, and both will be equal to n factorial. NPN will be n factorial upon n minus n whole factorial. R is in itself, so n factorial upon n minus n whole factorial. N factorial upon what is n minus n? 0 factorial. 0 factorial is 1, not 0. So it will be n factorial upon 1, that is n factorial. This is NPN. Now, NPN minus 1. What is in place of n factorial? What is in place of r? So how would you write n minus r? N minus 1 factorial. Okay, this is r. So n minus r means n minus r is what? N minus 1. Now if you open the brackets, then n minus will remain as it is, and minus will become plus. Minus n plus n cancel. So what will remain? N factorial upon 1 factorial. What is 1 factorial? 1. So finally your answer is again n factorial. So here you see, was 3P3 NPN or not? What was 3P3? NPN? Did we get the answer? N factorial 3 factorial 6. And what is 3P2? NPN minus 1. What is 3 minus 1? 2. Even answer of 3P2 is 3 factorial 6. Is both of them answers same or not? So, what will be 8P8? It will be equal to 8P. What is 8 minus 1? 7. And both will be equal to 8 factorial. 9P9 will be equal to 9p 8, and both will be equal to. Did you understand this? 14p 14 will be equal to 14p 13, and both of their values will be 14 factorial. Did everyone understand this? So these three notes we have to remember when we solve the practical questions. Put down first. Three notes. NP0 is equal to 1 always. NP1 is always equal to n. And NPn minus 1, both are equal to n factorial. Did you all write this? So everyone is clear with these three notes? All of you? Who all are still writing it? Raise your hand. 30 more seconds, do it fast. Five, four, three, two, one. Look at exercise 6.1. Keep silence. Exercise 6.1. Page number 227. Yes, be attentive. 27, exercise 6.1, question 1. Keep silence, everyone, and be attentive. Obtain the values of the following. First one, 10p3. We'll use that ultra shortcut. 3 means R is 3, so how many numbers we have to multiply? 3 numbers. First number 10 into second number 9 into third number 8. 720. All are clear with this? Anyone having any doubt in it? Over. Answer is over. All are clear with that? Next is 50p2. Ruchika. How will you obtain 50p2? Yes, now 2 means you multiply only 2 numbers. 50 into 49. 2450. Did you understand this? Everyone? Now 8p7. Now 8p7. How many numbers will multiply? No, we'll use this one. npn minus 1 will be equal to n factorial. So 8p8 and 8p7 both will be equal to 8 factorial. 40320. 8 factorial 40320. You already written this. Did you understand this, everyone? Any doubt with the third one? 8p7 we can directly say it is equal to 8 factorial. And 9p9, here we'll apply again that third note. 9p9 will be 9 factorial. Now this we have not done in the notes also earlier. Do 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 3628880. So all are clear with this? Any doubts with this? Any confusions? Now question 2. Mayur, you are discussing a lot, please maintain silence. If np3 equals to 990, then find the value of n. Put your pens down. Now, here we will be using a method which is called trial and error method. What is that? Understand it? First of all, R is 3, means we have to multiply how many numbers? 3, but consecutive. So after n, the next consecutive number will be n minus 1, and the next will be n minus 2. This much term as 990. First number n, second number n minus 1, and third number n minus 2. Now, by trial and error method. Now what is this trial and error method? Understand it? N into n minus 1 into n minus 2. We have to start with any number randomly. And we have to multiply how many numbers? 3. If we get less than 990, we'll try the higher number. If we get more than 990, we'll try the lower number. Just for example, try 8 into 7 into 6. 336. It's less than 990. So we should try the higher number. But be careful. If you try with 8, then 8, 7, 6. 3 numbers to be multiplied in that order. Don't do 8 into 6 into 2. Okay, after 8, now do 9. 9 into 8 into 7. 504. Still we need higher number. After 9, now do 10 into 9 into 8. Here we did 720. Still we need higher number. Do 11 into 10 into 9. 990. Did we get it or not? So can I write that 990 is 11 into 10 into 9? Can I say 990 is 11 into 10 into 9? Now what is the first number n? 11. So what is the value of n? This is called trial and error. If you get first, suppose NP 4, then you do try how many numbers multiplication? 4. Then if you start with 8, you do 8 into 7 into 6 into 5, and you must get your required answer. Until you get that answer, you keep on trying. If you get higher answer, try the lower number. If you get lower answer, try the higher number. Did you understand this question, everyone? Any doubts with this? Right on. All are clear with this? Now look at question 3. What is asked? If 9P3 is 3024, 9PR is 3024, then they say find the value of R. Now here what we will do is we attended. Now we will find the value of R. But N is means you will be multiplying all the numbers below 9 only. Put your pens down. First we multiply 9 into 8. What does it come? 72. Then we multiply 7. 72 into 7? 504 into 6. Did we get our answer? Start with that number and keep multiplying until you get your result. Starting from 9, when do we get our result? 6. This comes as 3024. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many numbers are multiplied? 4. So R is equal to 4. Like here, when R is 3, you multiply how many numbers? 3. So if you are multiplying 4 numbers, R is 4. Here R is 2, so you multiplied 2 numbers. In the example I gave you, when R was 4, you multiplied 4 numbers. So if we are getting 4 numbers, our R is equal to 4. If you get the product of 5 numbers, then R is 5. Did you understand this, everyone? Completed? All are clear with this? All are small questions each. And just 1 minute. Now, tomorrow you will have practice test of